is November 10th. It's about almost 1 o'clock in the afternoon. I decided to add 2 positions to my portfolio based on technical levels. These aren't like high probability things. However, I wanted to add to my position to get rid of some cash and get in the market while, again, I know, like, let's go to the SPY real quick. You know, market did pretty well the other day. We came kind of back to like some technical support area or technical all-time high. It's not like that ideal. Yeah, it's not perfect. This blue line is a 1 standard deviation, so it kind of fell back to that if you want to use that as a level. QQQ fell to, it's back at, I marked back here a while ago because that was one red day in like 5, as well as this level kind of here. Yeah, this is a good technical level. QQQ kind of bounced off of that. Now, this candle on QQQ is not ideal, to be honest. Looking at this, like, it doesn't look good. I think we might see some more downward movement, however, because this, you know, fell so much in like 1 or 2 days, I think we'll see some kind of bounce. I guess so. I'll just quickly talk about the positions I added. Kimberly Clark is 1. We're on 2 standard deviations on a 6 and 1 year time frame. I think we'll see a bounce here. My stop loss is probably like 1%, maybe like 127. No, sorry, 129, like 50, somewhere below there. I want to see a candle close below that. With this kind of stock, I don't think we're going to see too much volatility. So I'm okay holding it, I'm okay waiting for confirmation of a 1-day candle below that level. See what happens. I'm just buying this because, again, look at this. We can even go to higher time frames, go like 5 years. On a 5-year time frame, we're at the fair value line. I think investors and people, value buyers, are gonna pick up some shares here. I kind of want to ride this out until we just see some upward movement. They had bad earnings. That's something to keep in mind. But I'm just, again, trading it off technical levels. I would like it to see it go above this 1 standard deviation zone. Let's go to a higher time frame. Whoops. This right here is a pretty important level. Yeah, this is definitely some area of significance as a support area back here, and now it's kind of acting, hopefully not as a resistance. It's very extended to the downside. That's kind of why I'm in it. We'll see what happens. CrowdStrike is another one I decided to pick up. If we go back to a 6-month time frame, we're at 1 standard deviation to the downside. It's also at kind of this support area. This is a resistance back from July and August, and it became a support after it broke out off of earnings back in September. Earnings are December 2nd, so a month. I will probably 100% be getting out before then. My average cost is 124.42. Let's go back to Kimberly Clark real quick. Average cost is 135.33. I just did 1 bulk position each. I'm not looking to add to any of these, to be honest. It's basically at the point I want it to be. For CrowdStrike, I'm hoping it gets back to 1 standard deviation, or the mean value, relatively in a 6-month time frame. It's also a very heavy upward trend. We might look to see a retest of 153 about, but these are the all-time highs. And this, you know, it just seems like a good buying zone. If I am wrong, 114, about 115, I mean, that'll be like a 7% loss. That's pretty significant, actually. Potential gain is about 20%. So the risk reward is kind of there. Yeah, this is interesting because I don't want to risk 7%. Even though the risk reward seems okay. If we get to these lower levels, I will have to reevaluate my position and my thoughts. but I'm not looking to add at this particular time frame. Again, is before this day. That's my cutoff, so whatever happens between then, we're going to evaluate it on the go. I'm also looking at a lot of other stuff, big lots. I'm just going to scan through all these because they all have similar patterns. Big lots, Haynes brands, Redfin, I guess Workhorse too, kind of. Yeah, Workhorse. Is that it? Even Tesla. They all have the same pattern where they're kind of doing some consolidation or something. Or not really, that's consolidation, but they're at some standard deviation zone in an uptrending pattern. These aren't like incredibly probable patterns. It's not even a pattern. It's just what happened to the price action. Basically, I see value in these because they have fallen to a standard deviation zone, and I expect them to hold. Not all of them, but most of them, especially like big lots. Let's say uptrending falls back to a standard deviation zone. The mean value did act as kind of like a resistance, definitely on the previous or yesterday. Now that we're gonna see some more, I guess definitely money going back into stocks and stuff. I expect just the market to go up, and if people find value, especially like trading bots, at standard deviation zones and specific time frames, I want to be in it before that happens. Again, these aren't like the typical patterns I trade. My conviction level isn't very high. It's more of a position play, especially Kimberly Clark. Again, it's just everything. Both these are just position plays. I think they're at a value based on technical price action levels, and that's why I'm trading them. 3M, I want to put it real quick. Yesterday we had to open above here, then obviously it fell down a lot, like 6%, but now we're looking to break it again. We are trying very hard to poke out of this channel. If it does rip, you know, it's probably going to like 190. Actually, this looks like a potential, yeah, this is definitely a level it'll go. Not definitely, but 182. That looks to be the next level. So that'd be like 8% move. That's just my anticipation. Yeah, that almost seems like it. Look, 2 standard deviations right here too. It all just kind of aligns. Now that doesn't have to happen, but I'm just saying it could. I don't know. Yesterday I sold some NEM and I converted it to KL. So my gold position is still about the same. One thing when I know AG, you know, NEM, support area, MDA, MDA is acting a little different. KL, these 3 that I have all held at the support area. We can even go to gold. Gold did hold the support at, or GLD held it at like 175 about. Silver is kind of doing its own thing. It's kind of hard to predict that, but gold is following it pretty it's bouncing at specific levels and stuff. Something definitely to keep watch. I am up a lot. I added some of this the other day like an idiot because it was zooming up, I think, on this day. Actually, I think I had to discuss this already because it's been a very long time. What price are we at? 830, 8.3. Average cost 8.3, so we're up like 20% almost. Not a huge position, but I would like to buy. I'm at this weird thing where I kind of want to sell this because I think it's gonna retest this level, but I don't want to risk that either and it going higher. If it falls down to 875, I'm gonna buy some more. Maybe not exactly, you know, like 8 and 9 bucks, maybe even somewhere in this zone. I want to pick up some more. I think this would be a good trade too, but also just a company to own. Yeah, ExxonMobil, you see that, guys? It went up crazy, like 10% the other day. I did not add anymore. I'm not looking to really add, and if it comes back to these levels, I might be interested in again. Maybe even like 35, but again, I think because of what happened the other day, this kind of shows me that people are very interested in the stock, or just days after market, so I guess Friday we'll be going over that. I would like to add more Disney, especially if the market recovers or the economy's recovering, but I don't know. I want to wait till after earnings though. This 135 level seems to be a decent opportunity to buy, but again, this would kind of be an investment. I should have bought more down here when it was cheap, but again, what happened this day with this big jump on certain companies, I think is a clear indication of if XYZ vaccine or something happens, where the money's gonna end up. Now, obviously, a lot of stuff jumped up in price, but I'm only following specific companies that I really want. Like ACB, that's crazy. Literally 100, 200% almost at one point in 2 days. Then it falls 25% today. In the last 2 days, like 40%. This stuff you can make a lot of money in, guys, but you can lose a lot too, and just gotta stay safe out there. My risk itch is coming on again. That's why I took 2 positions. I'm gonna be looking more in the market. These last, I think, 3 months, I basically made no money in the market, and a lot of that I'm aware because I didn't want to take on the risk. However, I'm ready to deploy some more money into the market too. You know, where I can either make or lose money, but I'm willing to take that risk, especially everything seems to be aligning. Also, the holiday seasons are coming soon, so people like to buy some more stocks. That's what I've noticed over the last 2 years. And just in general, I think people do that because they get more money in gifts and stuff.